Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Harakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the men of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace, love, and citation to the hopeful elect. This is your brother Aisha from Wichita, Kansas, and I'm gonna get into the famous scripture, John 3:16. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna read it. John 3:16. It says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life." And when you read this for face value, man, at face value, when it says, "For God so loved the world," that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Alright? And when you read this for, at face value, and you come as a, in a Christian mindset, not knowing the scriptures, and you read this, you're like, oh, so the Lord is giving every single person a chance. The Lord loves the world, That's why he sent his Son to die for everybody's sins. But if you know the Lord, if you know Yahweh Shai, that's not the case. Alright? Because this scripture, when it says he loved the world, it doesn't mean the whole world, like every single person. Alright? Because the Lord doesn't love everybody, man. Alright? He only loves his people, the Israelites. And inside of that, he loves his elect more than the rest, the majority of his people. Alright? The scriptures say his people are the apple of his eye. So he's only focused on his people. He only cares about his people. He doesn't love the whole world. Alright? I'm going to bring out some scriptures, but I'm going to go into the blue letter and, to see what this means, man. Alright, John 3. Alright. What does it mean by God loved the whole world? Alright. Alright. It says, for God so loved the world. And when you go into the word world, it's cosmos. Alright. And what does that mean? Alright. Cosmos means an orderly arrangement. Alright. Narrow sense. Alright. Its inhabitants, literally or figuratively. Alright. So yeah, man. An ornament, decoration, the arrangement of the stars. Alright. That's not what I want. So yeah, man. It's a harmonious arrangement. Alright, wait, hold on. But yeah, man, it means a particular group. Alright. So when you read this word worlds, or he loves the whole world, it's Greek for cosmos, which cosmos means something particular. Okay. Alright. An orderly arrangement. Alright. Doesn't mean everybody. Okay. Because when you go into what's another precept? Another scripture. Let's see. Alright. The word world is used here. Where the hell? Slakia. Psalms 19:4. Alright. You go into the word world. It's Tabel. Alright, it says the earth. Alright. The globe. Its inhabitants, alright. So it's just, right, they're using the same word, world, but they're not, alright. Because the word world, because you gotta realize the English language is different from Hebrew. It's different from Greek. Alright, it's different from, well, this is Psalm, so this is written in Hebrew, so let's go to John 18, verse 37. Oh, there's Cosmos again. Alright, well, the English language will use the word world, for instance, for different, you could use the word world for a different meaning, for something that means totally different than the earth. For instance, a different world, like I'm from a different world, like a different time, a different era, I'm from a different world, like the world of, the world of the prehistoric world or the ancient world, or you could use it in a different sense, like the world of sports or the world of animals, of the rainforest, like the world of birds, In this case, the word world in John 3:16, alright, in Greek, they had a different word for a particular arrangement of people, Alright, so this word world is used as, alright, let me read it. For God so loved the world of Israel, alright, a particular world, not the whole inhabitants of the earth, but a particular world. And that particular world is Israel, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, the Lord's chosen people, alright, if you want to believe that or not, okay? That's what the scripture means, man, alright? For God, for Yahweh, so loved the world of Israel that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Alright, so I'm going to read it again. For Yahweh so loved Israel, alright, that's how it should be written, because Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls God, he only loves Israel, man. He don't love these other heathens, man. Alright. So let me get this precept. Amos 3:2 says, You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna read Amos 3, verse 1. I'm gonna start there. It says, Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel. Alright. Who? Israel, alright? Yasharallah, alright? Against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, You only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities. Alright? The Lord only loves Israel, man. He only knows Israel. Yasharallah, alright? Isaiah 40:17. I might want to start at 16. Isaiah 40:17, it says, all nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing and vanity. All right. That's what the Lord thinks about you other nations, man. All right, as nothing, man. Isaiah 40:15. All right. It says, behold, the nations, all right, you heathen nations, are as a drop of a bucket, and are counted as the small dust of the balance. Behold, he taketh up the isles as a very little thing. All right. So the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that's what the Lord thinks of you other nations. You Ishmaelites, all right, you Arabs, you Amalekites, you modern day Israelis, all right, because you don't even call yourself Israelites, all right, because you're not, okay, you Edomites, you so-called white people, all right, you Moabites, you Chinese, all right, you Japhites, you Islanders, you Elamites from India, okay, the Lord thinks of you people as nothing, because you're not his people, just as a father thinks of these other children that aren't even his. All right, like the children down the street from the house that I'm in. I don't care about them. You know, they're reputed as nothing to me. They're not my kids. I'm not gonna treat them as if they're mine, because they have nothing to do with me. Same with the Lord. You know, when it comes to these other nations, they're not his children. His children are a nation of Israel, and you see that. You see that in the scriptures all the time, referencing his people, the Israelites, as his children. Oh, my children, oh, children of Israel. All right? Because they're his children. He sees the Israelites as his children because they are his children. They are his people. Okay? Let me get another one. All right. This is 2 Ezra 6:56. It says, for as the other people, which also come of Adam. All right. So this is speaking about everybody else. All right. You other nations outside of Israel. All right. This is who this is referencing. All right. You heathens. It says, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them. All right, because these other nations like India and China, there's huge populations of those heathens, man. All right, there's billions of people in those nations across the world, right? And they're abundant. And it says, and I has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. That's why you see these, these natural disasters, all right, these tsunamis, these hurricanes, these, horrible events these earthquakes going on in Japan and India and whatnot, these huge mudslides, crazy disasters over there in these other nations. Because the Lord, he's using you other nations as, as signs for what's to come here in America. The Lord don't care about these nations, all right? So the Lord thinks of these people as spittle, because they are, man. Thus saith the Lord, because they're not his people, man, all right? I got some more precepts. The Lord, he only cares about the Israelites, man. All right, if you're going to believe that or not. I'm looking into my old notes when I used to write down notes. precepts going into certain lessons. Here's a few. Exodus 34, verse 27. Exodus 34, verse 27, it says, And the Lord said unto Moses, Write thou these words, for after the tenure of these words I have made a covenant with thee and with Israel. All right. So the Lord. All right. Let me get one more. And I could sit here all day, with this topic, on how the Lord is dealing with Israel, man. All right. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 44 says, And this is the law which Moses set before the children of Israel. No one else, man. All right. Psalms 81, verse 4. It says, For this was a statute for Israel and a law of the God of Jacob, which are the Israelites. All right. Jacob is interchangeable with Israel. All right. Let me get Ezekiel. And this is written for Israel. All right. The Israelites. Ezekiel 43. I'm trying to get this done before my phone dies. This is the last precept, and I'm going to end it off. All right. Ezekiel 43, verse 12, it says, This is the law of the house upon the top of the mountain. The whole limit thereof round about shall be most holy. Behold, this is the law of the house. All right. And these are the measures of the altar after the cubits. The cubit is a cubit, and in a hand breadth, even the bottom shall be the cubit. Slakia. I don't know why I brought this one out, but I'm gonna leave it right there, man. My phone's about to die. I hit the point, man. All right, the Lord is only dealing with Israel. All right, not the whole world. I showed you the precepts on what the Lord thinks about you other nations. All right. So the Lord is only dealing with the world of Israel, not the whole world, inhabitants of the earth. So I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, B'Hashem Yahweh Shai, B'Hasham Harakakwadash. See you in the next lesson. Until next time, I'm going to say Shalom.